Hey collective, hey soul tribe, hey members, hey subscribers, hey passerbys. We don't mind, come on and join us, just keep it classy. That's all. How y'all doing today? Happy Monday. Today is, that's why I can't do that, Monday, December 22nd. It is 10:55 a.m. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's well. Hope life is being good to you. Hope you being good to life so you could receive it, right? Let's get a message. Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. I say honor the journey. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest for them to figure their own stuff out, right? Because you have to, because when you stop feeding it, you know, they have to figure it out on their own. So I'm only going to use half the deck for now. Let's see what's going on in the house. What we got here out there? They sacrificed their own flesh and blood. So this could be about family. Alright, familiar behaviors, familiar trauma, passing that shit on. You know how it goes. That's with every race. It's not just with black folks. It's with every single race. And you know, I don't even know why we call a fucking race. We're all human. The reason we have different complexions is because we live on different parts of the fucking earth. So our bodies have to adapt to the environment. You know, if it's cold, then you're not going to get that melanin from the sun. So that means you're going to be lighter skinned. And if you're in a hot area, you're going to be in a darker skin. It don't matter. We all still God's children. You know? And I don't even understand what's the problem with that shit. I don't even understand how people can even see a difference. I mean, not, you know, physical, yeah, but, you know, that's crazy. It's crazy. You know, it really is. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. So yeah, we gotta recognize and stop that. We gotta do right by each other, man, because God is watching. He's watching everything. What we got here? We got sent in some heavy hitters. Ooh, child. Oh Lord. So somebody tried to take some of their own blood out, Lord Jesus. Own family members. What's going on here, Spirit? This ain't what I expected. It says it was your family that called DSS on you. Somebody tried to take you down, collective. Yep. In order to send in a heavy hitter, which is what it's telling me is some kind of spiritual work. You know, you had to be in a low vibration. And the low vibration would be you probably depressed and feeling bad and hurt, or, you know what I'm saying, regret, I'm hearing, resentment, because you're having to deal with DSS, and that stresses you out, right? That brings your vibration down if you allow it to, right? Cause a lot of stress, anger, resentment, you know, a whole bunch of shit. Makes you have to straighten up your fucking life, right? Yeah, what we got here? Flowers in the attic. Look, keeping secrets about fucking kids. Somebody's kids could be in DSS and don't nobody know about it. With the flowers in the attic, something that's hidden. Yep, Spirit said don't lie. Don't lie. Yep. Or they could be playing in spell work. Who knows? They sacrifice their own flesh and blood. This could be somebody that's been playing in spell work who has their kids are in DSS and they've been keeping it a secret. Yeah, because they was out here trying to block somebody else's movement. Okay, let's get a couple more from this other half. What else is going on in the ethers? Original trapper. Yep, that devil. That sin, that spirit, whatever it is, whatever the vice is. Thank you, Spirit. All right, what else we got here? Spirit's the message. his spirit? 5:15 on the clock. That could be significant. Okay. Cursed items. Somebody gave somebody some cursed items. Or they tried to. What else going on in his spirit? What's that? Know yourself. Yep. Oh, child. Now, this could be anybody in the family. This could be siblings. This could be children. Your own children. You know what I mean? If it don't fit, don't take it. All right? But I'm just trying to show you some scenarios so you don't be one-minded at shit. So you can look at different variables and then you can identify the energy in your own life. Not saying it's happening to you, but it could be somebody around you, right? This is some root chakra shit too. They sacrificing their own blood. This is something that's been passed down. Yep. And it's like I heard inbred kind of energy where along this bloodline, this has happened a lot along the bloodline. Thank you, Spirit. They trying to block your progress. Look at that. It came out. And it says, learn my lesson, be quiet. Yep, I feel like you decided to walk away from the situation. Yeah, and love with potential. Yeah, because it's like you can see the best part of you can see the soul of a person, especially if you already understand yourself, right? Remember they say understand thyself, right? So then you can recognize the pain and the energy that people are working from, right? This is root energy. And somebody could be doing root work with those cursed items. Somebody you could have thought had a lot of potential, but in order for them to get to that potential, they have to clean up their life, right? Those root issues, that trauma. I seen sister again. That's the second time I seen it, so it might be significant. What else, Spirit? Anything else? I missed that. Okay, we got here using graveyard dirt. Look at that shit. Somebody using graveyard dirt. Trying to block somebody's movements. Yep, stacking the deck. Yep, doing backdoor shit to get ahead for things to go in their favor. What's going on here? Yep, and trying to block your progress. Thank you, Spirit. There it is. Oh, and block your movement. It is out here twice. It is out here twice. I was going to say, yeah, it's out here twice. Trying to block your movement, trying to block your progress. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, child. Ooh, and that's some family shit. That's the root chakra shit. I saw you that day at the park. Somebody could have saw you at a park. What else? What's going on, Spirit? Oh, it says they casting lots. People are trying to figure out why things are going haywire in their life. Why is something happening? With the casting lots and the flowers in the attics, that's the secrets, right? That's the secrets. Let me see. I feel smarter. Yep. I'm telling you, somebody that was envious of you. They was insecure. They had low self-esteem. Okay. They saw you overcoming that challenge, and rise. Yeah, they watched you overcome those same challenges, and somebody was jealous and envious of that for one. You hear me? Jealous and envious of you, of how you move, how you overcome, because that's really what it's about. If they trying to block you, right? They don't want you to move forward. So, hey, there's a fear that if I get out the way, then collective is going to move on in life so far away that I can't reach them because I don't want to do the work. And because of their actions, there's a lot going on behind the scenes with some kids, some family members, and whoever was around this person. They're wondering why things are falling apart in their life. And this person could be out here trying to say it's you, but it ain't showing up in your life. Come on, Spirit, it's showing up in theirs. Come on here. That's why you learn how to be quiet and let the lesson be the lesson. Yep, because you had to learn yours. Yeah, they're trying to cause endings with this graveyard dirt. What we got here? It says, even though it looks bleak, he's still the way. Hey, listen, don't turn around or don't turn away from how God has got you going on the journey that God has you on, right? Don't. Yeah, and no matter how bleak life looked for you, you did not turn your back on God. You didn't turn your back on yourself, right? You chose to walk in the upright, in the light, and somebody chose to do something in the dark. Period. Look at that. Fall from grace. Damn, that flipped over in my hand. What's going on here, Spirit? Anything else? One more, please. Just one. And we'll move on. What's going on here? We seen uncle. Uncle could be crashing and burning. Somebody sacrificed their own flesh. Yep. They didn't, I don't know if anybody understood that their life could fall apart like that. What we got here? They keep moving the goalposts. Ooh, they keep going and going and going. Somebody been doing this for a minute. You didn't allow yourself to maul anybody, right? No matter what you was going through, you stayed in the fucking upright. You did the healing. You did the healing. You learned your lesson. That's your sacral chakra. You learned your lesson. The inside work. Yes. Yes, you did. Whatever lessons you needed to learn. You were not in no low vibrational energy. And somebody thought that, because the energy you send out is the energy where you're at. Right? That's the only way it works. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're in low vibrational energy and you're sending out low vibrational energy. Right? Because when you're in low vibration, you think of shit like that. What's going on here, Spirit? I don't want the cards to go flying because you know what? I'm not going to get them today. After I finish the video and I pick them up, I might send y'all a shot. See what it was on the floor. I might not. What we got here? Unwanted attention. Look at that. Being put on the spot in an uncomfortable way. Harassment, scrutiny, invasion of personal space. Somebody watches you. They spy. Or this could be somebody now getting some unwanted attention. 117 could be significant. What we got here? Unshakable love. That's in reverse. Deep-rooted affection. That grows over time. That's not what happened. I don't know, it's like somebody's love became hatred because they were so jealous and so envious. It's like their love, their natural, unconditional love became hate, anger. It just became dark. And it was because of you. And somebody watches you like a fucking hot. Because I'm going to tell you, the energy I'm picking up is somebody is constantly like this. You hear me? And they're constantly sending out negative energy towards you. They really are. And I feel like it's because you chose yourself and you chose to keep walking and keep moving forward on your journey. And that's one of them. Because if somebody got something going on with their children, that's what they need to be focused on, but they can't do that shit. Listen, social pressure, look at that shit. Outside opinions are affecting your decisions, feeling obligated to others, feeling judged and observed. This is what somebody could have wanted for you. For you to feel overwhelmed and caught up in social, significance, social validation, okay? Worrying about what people think about you, how they, you know what I'm saying? Feeling obligated, like you owe somebody something, or judged. But this could be how somebody else feels. All right, that's right on top of don't lie. And heavy hitter, what we got here, unresolved drama. Didn't I tell you, somebody got a lot of root energy, a lot of trauma. And social media does not make it any fucking easier, I promise, because you really ain't got nobody to go to. And Lord, I don't know, I have never used that chat GPT thing, but I don't feel like that's a good thing, because if that thing can really, convince somebody to, do something crazy, man, what the fuck, man, y'all. And then we ain't got no rules on that shit, man, listen, you don't know who you talking to. You hear me? You ain't gonna know who you talking to. That's crazy. All right. Questions remain unanswered, undecided, mutual confusion, emotions beneath the surface. Yeah, this is somebody that, and this is somebody that also could be under a lot of social pressure. This could be somebody that could be in the energy of trying to maintain some kind of social presence. I'm telling you, somebody's keeping a lot of shit that's going on behind the scene in their life a secret. Or it's not on social media. It may be, people in their immediate family know what's going on, but like on social media, yeah, air sickness, bad, barf back, feeling nauseous, anxious, something that's making you upset but unsure what it is. Somebody could be sick. Air sickness, somebody could get sick when they fly. Something could be going on in the air, and somebody's air quality could be bad. Okay, take that how it resonates. Or somebody just could be not feeling one, don't know what it is. What we got here? Unseen burdens. Wow. Carrying emotional weight that go unnoticed by others. Precious, feeling the weight of the world. This is how somebody feels. I don't know if they wanted you to feel this way, but that's not how it's going down. Yeah, that's what they wanted for you. That sunken fallacy, like, everything is gone, like staying in situations that no longer benefit you, right? Not admitting it's over, holding on tight for nothing. I feel like when you release that, you release those burdens too. That's right, for your inner peace. That's what you did. You don't allow social media to be your validation in life, and you should not. I mean, I know. Listen, I'm on here, right? So it's not like I'm not aware of how it makes you feel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody could be throwing shade. Somebody, you know how that goes. I don't need to get into it, because that's just somebody wants some airtime. Let's keep going here. Playing hard to get. Somebody could feel like because you have this inner peace, you found some kind of tranquility and harmony in your life, right? That you're just playing hard to get. Trying to have some kind of control. That somebody could think that you're playing some kind of mind games with them. What the freak? Or this is what? Yeah, that's look, power couple. Ooh, child. Influential, yeah. Somebody feels like they could be a power couple with you. Yeah, but I don't think you deal with this person. That bubblegum face, yeah, you're over it. You're over it, right? And now you're not the one, you don't look, you're not hidden anymore. Thank you, Spirit. That's what Spirit said. This is isolation in a crowd, right? Feeling like you're not seen, feeling so different. Yeah, you're not in that energy anymore. So, yeah, look at that. You don't care. You don't care. You don't care what people say, because you have found inner peace for yourself. Amen. Amen. What's going on? Give me one more. We'll do one more row. Okay. What was that? Okay, then we're on this one. Silent treatment. You ain't saying shit, right? You ain't saying nothing, but this is somebody that wanted you to feel emotionally abused, like to be socially rejected, ostracized, right? Blackballed. And if you did feel ostracized and blackballed, then what was you gonna do, right? Were you going to, let your guard down, your principles, you know what I'm saying? Start trying to do, I don't know, I call it suggestive vision. That's what I call it, right? You know what I mean? It's like when you lower your standards, you know what I mean, in order to fit in with, you know what I mean? But that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Somebody wanted you to feel like you didn't belong, to feel ostracized, like you were some kind of disease or some shit, or some kind of forbidden fruit, somebody you're not supposed to deal with. Yeah, and it was them. Wise counsel, listen. And it was them the whole time. Advice from someone knowledgeable helps you navigate a tricky situation. This here again, this could either be a soulmate or a twin flame. This is somebody that really thought that you guys were like the same. And that could very well have been because we all elevate in life. We could have been in the energy of doing dumb shit, and then we stopped doing that shit, right? We learned. You learned the lesson to be quiet, right? You learned your life lessons. You realized, you had to step away from the situation, right? You tried to give this person wise counsel. They didn't listen to you. Look, I'm sorry. Late apologies. Yeah, because they see that you have inner peace, that you're not affected in the way that they thought you were. And now they're having to deal with them same pressures, them same social pressures. Now they're trying to keep up with the Joneses. Now they're trying to hide what's really going on in their life because they did all this, did a lot of this. That's not cool. It's too late. The time has passed to ask for forgiveness, insecure apology, insincere. Damage has been done. All right, this is the end of the row. Espionage. They watch. I'm telling you, did I not say somebody watches you like a hawk? Right? Look, unwelcome, uninvited guest. They know they can't come back in. Sea lining on the bottom. They know they can't. Yep, they're trying to find a way to get into your energy. Look at this shit. Tower. They're trying to find a way to get back into your energy, but they know that they're not welcome and they're not invited into your energy anymore. Yeah. Yeah, this could be somebody that could be very annoying, okay? I don't know in what way. Whoever this is, leave them where they at, child. Learn to be quiet. What's going on here, Spirit? Anything else? How was you guys' weekend? Oh, Queen of Cups in the reverse. This could be a mama. This could be a feminine that is a mother. This is a Queen of Cups. This is not a child. This is somebody that's, Spirit say, has bore children. This is somebody that's in the reverse. This is a resentful energy. This person could be feeling depressed. Alright. Very mean. This is a mean-spirited person. It's like this person looks like they're very loving and caring, but this is like mommy dearest. Thank you, Spirit. And it don't have to be, well, mommy is a mother. Whoever got a mother. Fuck, period, right? Period. Most women have children. So take it how it resonates. That could be anybody. Could be a family member, could be a sibling, could be a parent. Take it how it resonates. What's going on here? A cousin. Right? An auntie. Ooh. Ooh. 5 of Swords in reverse. So whatever somebody was out here doing, all that slander, there's a tower. Listen, look, there it is, a 6 of Wands. Yep, whatever they tried to do, however they tried to sabotage you, 4 of Swords. You still came up, you came above it, and there go another hour. That's the 3rd hour, right? Your wisdom. You learning the lessons, right? And you showing and you helping and teaching others. And people look up to you. People admire you. People admire your wisdom, your perception, your perspective on things, right? That's all it is, right? 4 of Swords, yeah. Child, listen. The first thing I said, I heard was you delay still, let them jump off the cliff. That's what you did. Look at this shit. It's like you fell back. You didn't fight fire with fire. Right? You went within and you let them jump off the cliff. Exactly what I heard. When I turned the cards, and you let them jump off the cliff. That's what I heard. And you let them jump off the cliff. Yeah, somebody's having a tower. And And in that tower that's coming to this person, it's not that this person ever really, stopped you. They wanted to, right? In their mind, they may have done that to people closest to you, but the people that you serve, they see you and they have no control over that. And now that people see this, right? Now they're questioning, they casting lots. Why are the things going this way in your life if the collective is such and such and such and such? You hear me? Listen. You hear me? Right. Because it's a few of us here, but there's a mass of them over there that are supporting the collective, whom you say we shouldn't fuck with. Come on, Spirit. We're losing opportunities. We're missing opportunities. Things are, we got a deficit over here. We have losses happening. You know what I'm saying? Things not going in our favor. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Come on, Spirit. Listen, what we got here, the Lovers and the 3 of Cups. Look at that, by our choices about who we decide to side with. You hear me? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. 4 of Wands in reverse. A broken home. Broken relationships. Broken generations. Conflict. Root chakra energy, right? Passed down. Continue to be passed down. So take that high. Come on now, Spirit. Talk about it. That's all I got for y'all right now. So I hope you enjoyed the message. And if you did, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. We love to have you here. Hype the video for me. I appreciate y'all. I really want to thank y'all again for y'all support. For those that stuck around, I appreciate y'all. I really do. This is good. I'm content. You feeling me? Anyway, y'all have a blessed day. I'll see you. Deuces. Stay up.